Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your first 100 digital micro product sales. Now, micro products are one of the best ways that you can start making an income online by teaching your skills, knowledge, and expertise to other people. And the great thing about this method I'm going to share with you is it's not complicated. You don't need massive amounts of inventory. You don't need employees. You don't need a big budget. You don't need complicated tools to start. It's all really, really straightforward and simple to do. So first off, let's cover what even is a digital micro product. So unlike a physical product, digital micro product is something that is basically sold online as a downloadable file, a cheat sheet, an ebook, PDF, video series, whatever you deem it to be. And the great thing about these is that they are low price and there is an easier barrier to entry for customers to join. So what do you put in a digital micro product? There's many different things you can put inside them, but essentially, because it's a micro product, I like to stick to solving very small specific problems. Don't try and go and solve like some huge world issue or anything in your niche. Just solve something super specific. Help somebody with your micro product achieve a very specific result. So it could be a specific aspect of copywriting. It could be a very specific aspect of sport and fitness or nutrition. As long as you can give your customers high value for a fair price, you will make sales. 1,000% make sales. And talking to pricing, I would price a micro product at something less than £100. Now this is debatable because price is very elastic. You charge a micro product to one person is going to be a different price to somebody else. But for me, the best results I've had is selling micro products for about £97. It's a micro product. It's almost an impulse buy for someone. Someone doesn't need to get on a phone call with you, have a sales call or anything like that to make a decision. They don't need to ask somebody else for buying permission. They just decide then and there, this is something they want, it's valuable, and they click buy. Now, when I talk about solving a specific problem, what problem should you solve? I would think about this as solving a problem that you have overcome. And some people call this scratching your own itch. So look at what problems you have solved for yourself and then help other people who are a few steps behind you solve the same problem. Put something together that teaches somebody or shows somebody how to get over a challenge that you have already overcome. Because doing this, it means you don't have to go out and learn new skills. You can leverage your knowledge that you already have. So the knowledge you already have is through probably months and years of your own experience and your own journey. And all you're doing is packaging it up into a product that you can put a price tag on and sell it to your audience. The next step of this is to create your digital product. So depending on which way you go with this, whether you go with a PDF, so it's like a readable thing, or a video series, or even audio, whatever kind of medium you go with, you want to create what I call an MVP product. So this is a minimum viable product. You want something to be good enough to get results, but not polished, not overcomplicated, doesn't take years to create. You want to create this micro product and test it in a matter of days or weeks, because testing and iterating is the fastest way to get this thing to scale. For me, I love creating digital micro products as video courses or email video courses. I just love coming across on either screen shares or videos like this. I just think I like doing this. Some people don't like being on camera, but I quite like it. And then the next question comes is, where do you host your digital product? So there's many different tools and platforms where you can host your micro product online. You have Gumroad, you have kit.com, which is also a way that you can send emails, which I use. I love it. There's also Teachable. There is School, SKOOL, which is more of a community and hosting platform. You can actually deliver your digital product through email. There's many different ways you can do it. My thing to you is just don't overcomplicate this. Just set something up, go and do some research into these different tools. I will leave some links in the description below to some of my favorites. Get the foundations in place. And you also, along with this, need a way to take money to accept sales. This is where you can link up your PayPal or Stripe. These are the ones that I use the most. I think they're really simple. Stripe is very, very easily integrated with all these platforms, and it's a really simple way and trustworthy way of taking payments from your customers. How do we make these first 100 sales? Now, caveat with this, I'll be really transparent. You're not going to make 100 sales overnight if it's a brand new product. You're just not. But if you stick at this and you promote your product daily and you share valuable content on platforms like YouTube, you will grow an audience of people interested in buying your digital micro product. Talking about social media, where should you share your digital products? Like, how should you promote it? You basically got short form and long form. Short form is things like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. And then long form, you could do YouTube long form videos like this one. You could do long form posts on X or Twitter. LinkedIn is another place as well if your audience are hanging out on there. The main thing is, though, you need to stay consistent with this and not give up after 2 weeks because you've not seen any results. Because realistically, it's going to take some time to get the eyeballs and traffic on whatever it is you're selling or whatever it is you're teaching people. I like to grow an email list. I like to sometimes sell directly on videos, but also I like to offer people value and then build my email list off of social media by offering some sort of free lead magnet or free value. And then that is where I pitch my product, as well as educating people more, building trust, building a relationship with people through almost daily emails. Once you start creating sales, you're going to want to start working with your customers on helping them get results. Depending on how easy to consume your product is, your customers or clients, if you want to call them that, are going to have questions. They're going to be asking questions about parts of your digital product that you haven't filled in. Like, it's almost going to be, there's going to be parts which need refining, adding to for future iterations. And this is great when you first launch a product like this, because your customers are literally going to tell you what to sell them or what to sell people like them. They're going to say, hey, I need a training on this. I'm not sure how to do that. And then you would go back and refine your digital product and add a video in to help people further. So then when you resell it, or when you increase the price and put it back up for sale, you are going to have an even more refined and in-depth product. It's going to be even more valuable for people, basically. And I would definitely recommend you get testimonials and case studies from every single person who uses and downloads or goes through and achieves the results for your digital micro product. Case studies and words from other people are so much more powerful than words from yourself, believe it or not. This is other people saying, hey, I've achieved whatever result your digital product is promising. If you're like me, you can achieve it too. And the selling work is done for you. You don't need to sell anything, basically. You just have to put your products up and say, hey, I've got this for sale. And if people are interested, they'll jump in and buy it. And that's generally how it works. And obviously, the more and more case studies you have, the more and more valuable your digital product is going to be perceived, which is very important. And the higher the price tag you can put on it. You can include bundles, you can upsell people into different products or services. This is the start of creating basically an online education business with micro products. And I call them micro products because they're very low barrier to entry for people to get into. They're very simple and fast to create for you. And they are very, very high profit margin because we don't have any expenses or near enough nothing other than hosting platforms and our time and energy putting into creating these digital products. You don't have to have inventory, staff, all these other things that are almost a hindrance sometimes in other business models, like an Amazon FBA business or e-commerce store. You need products to sell. You need physical things. With this, you don't. You're just selling pixels, which is amazing because you don't have to carry any stock. You can literally work from wherever you want. Keep at it. Don't give up after 2 weeks. The rewards will come with consistency over time. That's the one thing I want to leave you guys with. So any questions on this, drop them below. YouTube will recommend some videos up here. Go and check them out next.